Hello everyone, it's chapter 18 again, now the third lesson of chapter 18. In the third lesson, I will read the text again and provide the correct answers so you can compare them with your own. Let's go to the lesson again. Course 5, lesson 54. Oliver Twist, chapter 18, Fagin's plan. On the very same night that Nancy met with Rose Maylie, two people advanced toward London. They were none other than Noah Claypole and Charlotte, the Sowerberry's maid. The two of them were in a great hurry, for they had with them £20 that they had stolen from Mr. Sowerberry. Charlotte was carrying the money. She thought it was because Noah trusted her with it. But it was not young Noah Claypole's habit to trust anybody. He had a quite different reason for insisting that Charlotte carry the money. If they were caught, the money would be found on her. Then he could loudly claim his innocence of any theft, and the police would have to let him go. Of course, he didn't tell Charlotte any of this. When the two arrived in London, they stopped at a public house. By chance, it was the very tavern where Fagin often went. Noah and Charlotte sat in a back room just behind the bar on the dark wall. Behind and above their table was a pane of glass hidden by a small curtain. This made it easy for the owner of the bar to observe anyone sitting at the table. Also, by putting his ear up against the thin wall, he could hear what was being said. As Charlotte and Noah were eating, Fagin came into the bar on business. "Hush," said the bartender to Fagin. "Strangers in the next room." Fagin carefully opened the curtain a little and pressed his ear to the wall. Noah was saying, "Taking £20 from Mr. Sowerberry was all right. But there is more than that to be got in this world, especially here in London. There's plenty of pockets to pick and rich women's purses snatch. There's mail coaches and banks to rob. I'd like to get in with a gang of proper-looking men. That would suit me, if there was good profit. Oh, Charlotte, if we could only come upon some gentlemen of this sort. It might cost us the £20 note you've got, but it would be worth it." After Noah said this, he looked up and saw a stranger coming toward him. The stranger was Fagin. Noah was startled when the old man told him he had overheard what he'd just been saying. "I only heard you by chance, my dear," Fagin said. "You are very lucky it was only me." Within minutes, Noah agreed to be in Fagin's gang, and the £20 were in Fagin's pocket. A few days later, Fagin had a job for Noah. He wanted Noah to follow Nancy and report back to him about where she went. Lately, Fagin had noticed that Nancy had been acting strangely. For example, on Sunday night, just before 11 o'clock, she had put on her bonnet to go out. "Where are you going?" barked Bill Sykes. "I don't know where," replied the girl. "Then I do," said Sykes. "Nowhere. Sit down." "I just want a breath of air," said Nancy. Put your head out of the window," said Sykes. "There's not enough there," said the girl. "I want the air in the street." "Tell him to let me go, Fagin, for only 1 hour." Bill Sykes pulled Nancy's bonnet from her head and pushed her into a chair. He held her down by force. Fagin did nothing to help her. Nancy struggled and begged until it was past midnight. Then, tired and worn out, she gave up the fight. Bill told her not to make any more efforts to go out that night, and left her to recover. Then Bill rejoined Fagin. What do you suppose got into her? Asked Sykes. I thought I had tamed her by now. I never saw her like this, said Fagin to himself. Fagin guessed that Nancy had grown tired of Bill Sykes. Perhaps she had found someone new. But he was too clever to tell Sykes what he had been thinking, perhaps, thought Fagin. Nancy could be talked into poisoning Sykes. Then Nancy would be free of him, and Fagin would be rid of him too. This would be good for Fagin. After all these years, Sykes knew too much about Fagin's business. And since Fagin would know of Nancy's crime, he would have more power over the girl than ever. Fagin liked the idea, but first he had to find out the identity of Nancy's new friend. Then he could threaten the girl that he would tell Sykes that she had found someone new. Nancy would be afraid that Sykes would hurt the other man. That would make it easier to persuade her to poison Sykes to protect herself and her new friend. In Fagin's eyes, the plan was perfect. The next day, Fagin met with Noah Claypole, the newest member of his gang. I want you to follow Nancy, Fagin told Noah. She's found some new friends, and I must know who they are. See where she goes and who she meets. Report everything you see to me alone. For 6 days and nights, Nancy went nowhere. Finally, on the 7th night, the door opened just before 11 o'clock. Noah saw Nancy come out. He followed her as closely as seemed safe. Now let's go to the answers. Number 1, true, false, not given. Decide whether the following statements are true, false, or not given according to the text. Number 1, Charlotte was carrying the stolen money because Noah trusted her. This one is false. False. Number 2, the bar where Noah and Charlotte stopped was also a place that Fagin often visited. This one is true. True. 3, Fagin revealed to Bill Sykes that Nancy might have found a new companion. This one is false. False. 4, Fagin wanted Nancy to poison Bill Sykes because Sykes knew too much about his criminal business. This one is true. True. Number 5, Noah Claypole refused to join Fagin's gang at first. This one is false. False. Number 6, Bill told Nancy he heard every word she said on the bridge. This one is not given in this lesson. Okay, not given. 2, multiple choice, choose one answer. 7, why did Noah insist that Charlotte carry the stolen money? The correct answer is C, because he wanted to blame her if they were caught. Because he wanted to blame her if they were caught. 8, what was Noah's main ambition when he arrived in London? The correct answer is B, to join a gang of thieves for greater profits. To join a gang of thieves for greater profits. 9, why did Nancy want to leave the house at night? The correct answer is B. She wanted fresh air outside. She wanted fresh air outside. 3, matching information. Match the person with the correct description. So first I have the characters. A, Noah Claypole. The correct answer is number 11. B, Charlotte. The correct answer is number 14 in the descriptions. Okay, don't forget in the descriptions. Number C, Fagin, number 12. D, Bill Sykes, number 13. E, Nancy, number 10. So, A, 11. B, 14. C, 12. D, 13. E, 10. Let's go to the descriptions now. 10, want to get fresh air in the street at night. It was Nancy. 11, insisted another carry the stolen money. It was Noah Claypole. 12, planned to use blackmail and manipulation for greater control. It was Fagin. 13. Physically prevented someone from leaving. It was Bill Sykes. Bill Sykes. 14. Was tricked into thinking she was trusted. It was Charlotte. Charlotte. Now 4. Sentence completion. Complete the sentences below using no more than 3 words from the passage. 15. Fagin overheard Noah and Charlotte while they were eating in the back room. 16. The stolen 20 pound ended up in Fagin's pocket. 17. Fagin planned to convince Nancy to poison Bill Sykes. Poison. Now 5. Summary completion. Fill in the blanks with no more than 2 words from the passage. Noah and Charlotte stole 20 pounds. Number 18, 20 pounds from Mr. Sowerberry and fled to London. At a tavern, Noah expressed his wish to join a number 19 gang for vegan profits. Overhearing this, Fagin recruited him and quickly took the number 20 money. Later, Fagin ordered Noah to number 21 follow Nancy, as he suspected she might have found number 22 a new friend. I'm going to read this part again. Noah and Charlotte stole 20 pounds from Mr. Sowerberry and fled to London. At a tavern, Noah expressed his wish to join a gang for bigger profits. Overhearing this, Fagin recruited him and quickly took the money. Later, Fagin ordered Noah to follow Nancy, as he suspected she might have found a new friend. Thanks a lot for today, and we finish from chapter 18 with its 3 lessons. Thanks a lot for today.